Heritage.
I forgot to take a picture of it. I was going to. I'm definitely going next time. So
Hello, everybody. We are live on Metahumans Mondays. Welcome to this new installment. Today's show is going to be quick but sweet. We are in the month of November, which means Thanksgiving, and it also means Black Friday. And Black Friday is a lot different now than it used to be. Actually, you and I had a conversation about this, Francisco, a while back ago. How times are just so different now, you know. Um,
yeah,
but it wouldn't be a Black Friday talk without really deep diving into. I know we're comic books and collectibles at our shop, but video games are a big part of pop culture, and Francisco and I are both also gamers. So the PS5 is probably the bigger topic, I'd say, out of the consoles. I mean, you hear about the other consoles as well, but the PS5 is the big one, and we're gonna kind of break down a couple of the deals that we know so far they're gonna take place, and kind of talk some quick Black Friday stuff. We'll also dive a little bit into our own Black Friday sale that we're gonna do, because we're gonna do something for it as well. But quick in the chat here. Hello, Meta family. Hello, Buffy loves Super Cat. Pete Roble, how you doing, dude? Everybody in the chat, thank you for joining us. We've just got we got the PS5 popping out here now. Please don't overpay for this, because there's definitely gonna be restocks on this. All right. And not only that, I mean, if any time to wait out, it's like right now. So, what we call it Big Blue, but there's gonna be a PS5 restock listings at Walmart, Amazon, supposedly Best Buy, supposedly GameStop, supposedly Target, right? But the one that's gonna have the most restock capacity is gonna be Walmart, according to some sources that I was reading here. Everyone else, they'll have like a limited supply, but that is a lot of opportunities. So again, kind of stress it. You don't want to be overpaying for this. You know what I mean? Everyone's gonna get a chance to get a console if a PlayStation is your thing to begin with. So kind of just breaking that down. We're gonna kind of go over a couple other things that are gonna pop up on here. Oh yeah, another note to say here in terms of like the video game. There's two versions of this, Francisco, right? There's a digital one that's cheaper, and then there's the digital one's cheaper, right? The one that takes
yeah,
no disc, right? You want to break that down? You probably got a little more knowledge on that, right?
yeah. I know the digital one is about 400, and the disc one's $500, or around there, give or take.
What
But
what do you think about that, man? Because we're in a world where that kind of stuff is just like, I mean, it sucks to say, because I was born in the 80s, so like a tangible item is very important to me, and to you too, because we love comic books, and
yeah,
collectibles. Like, how do you
but
feel about that, dude?
it's difficult. But it's like I would call ourselves like just like we're in this in between generation of like us and like older. They prefer, like you said, tangible stuff. So we want to get the disc one. But the one that they're actually more like producing more of, there's way more copies, and it's easily to get is the digital one.
Digital one.
It's cheaper and easier to get. So that's what everybody's going for. But the ones we keep aiming for, which is the disc one, is more expensive, and so they're like harder to get, because essentially PlayStation, along with Xbox and the other companies, they're trying to just start leaving all the CDs and stuff behind. They're trying to just stick to digital, and
Yeah.
it's a little tough and weird, because I'm like, I want to, like you said, I want to hold my game. I want to like open the case, take it out, put it in the other one.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but I mean, gotta continue going forward, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's interesting. Buffy Loves Super Cat in the chat says, if you buy anything that's going to come out Black Friday for less, you can buy now at certain stores, and they'll refund you the difference on a gift card. Yeah, that's true too. You can always like get those deals. Um, that's the good thing about competition. Having competition is that you can bounce off of the competition to try to get all these big stores. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
if one doesn't have it in stock, maybe the other one does. Another one will price match that whole thing. You know what I mean? It's a whole thing. There's like a science to it almost.
Yeah.
Um, But essentially, like all these pre-orders, yeah, like you said, Walmart has they have it for $4.99, but that's the digital one, right? Um, I wonder sometimes about like for instance, who do you think would be? I don't know if Walmart. For some reason, I would think Amazon would be the cheaper one. Like they would be the ones that would maybe like try to beat the others by like $10 or something. Because I've seen that happen, you know.
Yeah.
Just because Amazon's so freaking big, but then Amazon would sell out quick because Amazon's probably the most common thing that everybody has, right? I mean,
At the moment, yeah.
yeah.
And then what's it called? Usually for Cyber Monday, Amazon's the killer
Yeah.
to go to.
Yeah.
But from what I've seen every year, always physically, Walmart seems to be the reigning steal
The reigning champ
champion.
on that. Yeah. Interesting. Let me see if this okay, actually, you know what? So for those that are interested in this, on the 22nd is when this is going to go down. So November 22nd is when the restocks are going to happen, which is that's coming up, folks. So it's going to be 2 days before Thanksgiving actually.
My
Um
goodness.
so and that's actually been shown off in like one of these Walmart promo catalogs. So they also got the Xbox Series X, PlayStation 5 online only starting November 22nd, $4.99. And what's interesting is they're only advertising the $4.99 one, which kind of trips me out because you're telling me the other one's 600, right, for the disc version.
Yeah.
So it's like it's starting to seem like some people won't be selling the disc version. I wouldn't be surprised if the disc version almost becomes like a collector item or some shit. You know what I mean? Because
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that might
At this
actually
point,
be a
yeah.
thing. You know? Interesting. I'm also curious about actual games. If they're gonna start going into this digital realm, they're gonna start make. There's some games that will just never come up in a physical form, and you can only get them digital as well. You know.
Yeah.
We started to see that early with like the PS4, with like PlayStation Network games. You know what I mean? Stuff that you had to download. Even the Nintendo Wii, I think, had some stuff like that where you
Hmm.
just couldn't buy it. And then now it's like full on gnarly games that are like hitting that kind of stuff. You know? So
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, what other big? Let me see what other big deals are here.
Another cool thing I saw at Walmart, I think they're gonna have a one of those really good gaming laptop, MSI gaming laptop for about $500,
Oh,
which is
okay.
like
That's what the
super
keyboard.
good.
That's what the keyboard that's already built in, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. That brand usually goes to like $1,000. So when I saw it for like 500, I was like, oh wow, it's pretty good.
Yeah. 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 There's a lot to be had here. Yeah. If there's any other thing to get from this, I'm just gonna say the big thing, in my opinion, because I'm not really gonna see. If anything, you're gonna get these in stock, but you're not gonna see like a price break on them. But like if you still got a PS4 or something, you're gonna find a lot of cheap games for PS4 during Black Friday, and we're talking like dirt freaking cheap. You know what I mean? Like Black Friday 2021 PS4 games, it's probably like some freaking $5 games or something. You know?
Oh yeah.
There's probably some super cheap stuff here. I was trying to see if anyone's been putting prices on these things already, but um,
Not yet, from what I've
yeah,
seen.
I mean at this point a lot of those games are old now though too, because all the new shit's coming in, like the Miles Morales for the PS5, right? Um, all those
Yeah,
games that are coming out that are being upgraded to others, it's like the PS4 is going to eventually just become null compared to, you know?
actually, I've heard and read online that after the new Horizon game comes out for PS5,
Yeah,
that's gonna be the last. After that, every game after that one is gonna be pure PS5 only.
I still need to play that new Horizon game, man. Yeah, I still need to play that. I've heard it's really good. You told me it was really good too, huh? Yeah.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, I still need to play that. Um, this is not Black Friday news, but I'm gonna show this right here. This just actually just got shown, I believe, today. So let me pull this up for everybody here. This is pretty cool. We've got an update here on the Star Wars Rancor. I don't know if you saw it. Did you see that yet?
Oh yeah, I saw it.
Yeah, they're showing the all this stuff they're adding now. Let me pull that up. I get I was a little disappointed on the diorama thing they gave, but let me. All right, so for those familiar with the Rancor that came out, we've got we finally got one of the first upgrades on that sucker. And it is the first stretch goal got passed. So if you're backing that Star Wars Black Series Rancor, we got a Gamorrean Guard, which, let's be honest, is kind of lazy because this already existed, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But they give you him on a card with the silver coin, right? So that's one of the upgrades. And we got this one on the Rancor set because it passed 11,000 backers. And then at 13,500 backers, they're giving us like a bones pack. So it's like a bones pack and a diorama, and which is kind of interesting. Which, I mean, I really hope the upgrades get better than this. But I mean, shoot, anything that's additional is welcome, I guess, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, so here we go. There you see it. So we get this upgraded bones pack. You get a bunch of skulls that are going to come with the HasLab. And then you get this diorama, which is just cardboard, of course.
Is it just like the cardboard and just flaps in and that's it?
You know what? I think that's what it's going to be, man. So it's
Oh,
almost
that's a
like,
little
I feel
disappointing.
like that was already in the box or some shit. You know what I mean? Like they were already giving us that. And yeah, that one was lazy, man. I mean, honestly, yeah. But I'm really hoping that it keeps, we need. I'm surprised we didn't get the guard guy. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
the guy who I mean, that would have been more suitable, right?
Oh, yeah.
I'm also surprised we don't have a paint mock-up of the Rancor yet. I find that funny. That kind of stuff I thought would have got done like quick because the photos of the HasLab Rancor, it's still like a grayscale black and white, which it trips me out.
Oh, they haven't like actually painted it?
Not yet, dude. It's weird. Yeah, there we go. This is all we got. We just got digital renders and grayscale ones, and there's no like painted version of him yet. So this is how far they are in the HasLab right now. So it's kind of weird, I don't really know why the decision to not do that. I mean, if you got all the other stuff done, probably should have already showed the painted master at least, because like on Galactus and all that, like we got like painted masters and everything. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
and they're showing it to us like this is what you're pledging for. So, I mean, it's interesting the direction we're going. We only have 2 more stretch goals to hit, and I really hope they get better because right now, for the price to back this HasLab, we're talking $350, folks. So that is
Galactus
not
was
cheap.
200, right?
What's up?
Galactus was 200.
No, Galactus was also like Galactus was 300 or 400. 300?
If you could, like between these two, the way it's going, I would have gone to Galactus.
Yeah, definitely. But not only that, but here's the thing, man. And I think I said this to you the other day. Like, that Spawn Violator figure just came out.
Mm-hmm.
And that thing is absolutely massive. It basically looks like the Rancor. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's true.
And like, dude, it's like $40, It's like $40. And like Todd McFarlane just put it out, And it's a beefy box. Like, I'm not even surprised if the Rancor like comes in a box that's like not too much different,
Yeah.
But and I know that the Violator's probably not as big as a Rancor, but it seems pretty damn close, and it's just a little weird how, like, you know, they're gonna charge this much to get this produced, but yet, like, we've got a giant Violator figure from McFarlane. You know, here it is. Look at that, dude. And it's detailed too. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah.
It's beefy. We actually got one at the store right now. It looks great, but it just trips me out because this is $40, and it's probably gonna scale just as high or close to that Rancor when it comes out. You know? Just weird, man. I don't know. There's something fun. You know?
Yeah.
Like we should be getting a lot of bonus stuff for it. You know? I don't know. I should be. Do Rancors make sounds? I can't even remember. Maybe we should come with a sound effect or something. You know, we should get. They should just give us like the pit. That would have been. That would have made the $350 worth it. They should have just gave us the pit.
Exactly.
It should have been a play set, and like it should have had like the roof of the pit, and on the top of the roof, it should have had like a little switch where like it like drops down. You know what I mean?
That'd be awesome.
You could put a character, and then the character falls down into the pit. You know, that's $350 right there, man. Because like Castle Grayskull and Snake Mountain from the Masters of the Universe line, those things were like $350, but they're freaking play sets. You know what I mean?
Oh,
like,
yeah, they're huge.
So I feel like for that price, we should not just be getting a Rancor, we should be getting like the whole shebang. You know what I mean? Kind of weird, man. I feel like it's not the value's not there. You know, I love Hasbro. Absolutely love the products they make. I just this HasLab, I think, has the least amount of things for the value right now. But I don't know. Maybe they'll blow us away with number 3 and number 4. But right now, it's you know, it's leaving a bit to be desired. You know, I'm a completionist, so I'm probably still gonna back it and get just to get a Rancor, at least one. You know, no matter what. But it would be awesome if we got those extra perks, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
What was the other one? The Ghostbusters one, the Proton Pack that we talked about last time. I mean, that beauty got funded a long time ago, actually. It was like that one got funded really quick. I was trying to see what else got unlocked on it. And I don't think they've previewed or put what got unlocked on it yet. Interesting. And then there was some news. I don't know if this dropped already or if I'm just saying it in advance. Let's find out right here if I could pull up the photo of it. Did you hear about, or did you see on the Super 7, on the TMNT Ultimates, there's an image that they just had posted, and it was April O'Neil sitting in a party wagon. Did you see that?
Oh, no.
Dude, it is. If they're gonna make that, dude, I thought they were gonna announce it today, but they didn't announce anything, man. But let me pull that up to show you here. But if this is what it is, man, they made the I know Super 7 did the Super 7 did a Thundercats the tank, you know?
Yeah.
And they did Snake Mountain. So why wouldn't they do this? I'm on board for this too if they do it. So let me get rid of Violator here. We're gonna put in. Look at this. This is cool. Yeah, this. Did you see this, Francisco? This is cool, man. This is a full-size party wagon for a 6-inch April O'Neil Super 7 Ultimates. This thing's gonna be huge, bro. This thing's gonna be like
awesome.
That is awesome, dude. Damn, count me in, man. Super 7's gonna drop this sucker.
Is that like an actual like a tease picture?
This is what they posted on their Instagram, and it has no text. It doesn't say anything. It doesn't say anything, dude. So
I love the details that the buttons and all that. They're not stickers. They're actually part of the mold. And then the rear view mirror is like an actual like mirror. It looks like.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, it's like a little. It's like even if those little reflective sticker things, huh? Like the yeah, that is cool,
really
man.
Nice.
I'm on board for this. If this is real, this has got to be real. Why would you do this to us, right? Yeah, that is cool. So this is gonna be kind of like one of their like HasLabs, you know. But the thing I like about Super 7 is like is they don't really do like a Kickstarter thing. You just pre-order it and they just make as many that get ordered. So if not many get
Yeah.
ordered, you can imagine how much the aftermarket price goes up on these things, you know, because everyone who's like, damn it, I should have got in on it, you know, that's it. They can't get in on it, you know. But I'm pretty excited about this actually. If this is, I was thinking they're gonna announce this already, but they didn't announce anything. So this is just a teaser that they threw out there. What I like the most is the top of the van above April's head. You can see where there's the disconnected latch, which means that the top's gonna open up just like the toy, you know.
That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah, because if you look at the old party wagon from the, if you look at the old party wagon from the Playmates days, let me see if I could pull that up. Back in the day, you actually used to be able to, well, used to be able, you lift the top of the freaking thing. You know what I mean? Let me find a good example of it here. Actually, I'm curious if they'll even do it like that. Let's see, right here. Alright, here we go. This is a cool image. So this is a vintage one, folks. This is a vintage one here that I'm pulling up. So this is an old school one. This is not the Super 7 one, but this is like a OG. There we go. That's what the party wagon looks like from back in the day. See that top flap? It comes up so you can load the figures in there. It's looking like they're going to do that, you know what I mean? But they're going to do all the detail on the van, obviously. Gotta love those retro turtle toys, though, huh? That the old school OGs, huh? They always had the when I used to draw cartoons and stuff, it's funny because I used to try to emulate that with their mouths, where you would do the circle and the line and the teeth, you know?
Yeah.
Like that style of like grin on art and stuff. It's pretty funny. So yeah, I always love that sticker on the side that says "Foot stinks." You know what I mean? Yeah, foot soldier. That's actually my backdrop right here on the Zoom. I'm in the foot soldier lair, and I got the foot soldier emblem on my it's a foot soldier, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Being a spy.
Yeah. Yeah, the lair that they're in, it's pretty cool. I always dug that scene, you know, where they're like, you could do anything you want, and then they go there and they're like, they got arcade machines and they're all skating down on the ramps and stuff, you know. Yeah, it's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking forward to this, man. I'm a big Ninja Turtle fan, and this was really exciting to see this, even though we didn't get it announced. Some of you might not even know that this is coming, and that's because nobody said anything, because this is just a teaser. But mark my words, they're not just doing this for no reason. You know what I mean? So some of you might have caught this that are diehard, and for many of you, this might be your first time hearing it because no one's actually announced it yet. But watch, this is going to get announced. And this is not going to be cheap, but shoot, I mean, I gotta have all those Super 7 Ultimates. It'd be awesome to have a party wagon, you know.
Oh yeah.
And they might as well make the mutant module and all that. Could you imagine a 6-inch Technodrome, dude?
That'd be awesome.
Dude, a 6-inch Technodrome, bro. That would be like, jeez, man, that would be like 6 feet tall or something. You'd have to like, you know what I mean? It might as well be a tent for a little baby or something. You know what I mean? Like, you could just like live in a 6-inch Technodrome. You know, they already gave us Krang and everything, or Krang's android body, just like a giant like foot tall figure. You know?
Yeah.
That'd be dope.
That'd be cool.
All right, so since we're in November, we're getting close. We got the Black Friday stuff, but here's a little cool thing for everyone that's comic book. All our comic book fam out there. Jim Lee. If you're a fan of Jim Lee is going to be on Sesame Street on Thanksgiving. So if you want to tune in for that, we'll get to see Jim Lee on Sesame Street. I like how he did the Sesame Street piece right there. He's got them all drawn out and stuff. The Jim Lee variant of Sesame Street.
No, and I think they're also debuting their first American Korean.
Oh yes,
couple.
yeah, that's what it was. Yep.
I think her name was Ji Young.
Yes.
Or something like that.
I believe you're correct.
So that's pretty cool that he's gonna actually he's gonna be it's technically a big part of Sesame Street's history, and he's gonna take like a big, he's gonna be a big part of it. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, Thanksgiving Day. Newest resident, 7-year-old Korean American girl named Ji Young. Yep, you're right, dude. And where do you watch Sesame? Let me see what. To an
I would just think of like the old school. What was it, Channel 8?
Yeah, you know this is you're correct though. Look, because it says right here, as part of this amazing celebration, Thanksgiving Day, you get to watch this on HBO and on PBS, which is basically Channel 8. You know,
Yeah.
so they're still running with PBS all this time.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
But for most of us, it's probably HBO Max or H. You know what I mean? Yeah,
Yeah.
it's gonna be on HBO. But that's pretty cool, man. That is cool. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to watch it right when it happens, but I definitely want to see this at some point. You know what I mean? I think that's gonna
Yeah.
be cool to see Jim Lee on Sesame Street. Sesame Street. Did you ever watch Sesame Street, Francisco, when you were younger like that? Or was that is
Oh
that
yeah, definitely.
yeah? Because that was like a generational thing. You know what I mean? Some people like would miss it. You know. And they for them it would be a different show, right? But for me, um, Sesame Street was like my jam, dude. You know, like the
Yeah.
Big Bird movie. You know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that shit was my jam, dude. And
I always was ready to go see the Count. He was my
oh
favorite.
yeah, yeah, yeah. My favorite was Cookie Monster. Yeah, he started my addiction binge on pastries.
Blame it all on him.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, the count's funny too, man. Yeah. And I always remember that Dave Chappelle joke. He's like, Oscar, you're such a grouch, you know?
Yeah.
That one joke he says and stuff. Um, but yeah, man, Sesame Street was my jam. I know like a lot of like my younger brothers, they missed out on the Sesame Street craze so forth, which is crazy because it's like craze, but it's still going on, right? But
Hmm.
it was bigger than it is now. Let's be honest, you know, because like Sesame Street for a lot of younger generation after, for them it would be like Barney, you know what I mean,
Yeah.
or shoot, man, Blue's Clues, or you know, there's a lot of shows that would replace it. You know what I mean, as like the main like children's show. You know what I mean? For me though, it was always Sesame Street, and so yeah, Sesame Street holds a special place for me. I'm trying to think what else really like took up. Jim Henson's just a big part of my childhood, really, man. When I think about it, Muppets, Sesame
Yeah.
Street, and Fraggle Rock, dude. Fraggle Rock. I used to watch that shit too, man. Yeah. I used to trip out because those little what do they call them? The goozers, the doozers. Those little guys, they were like naked, but they had like a yellow belt on, you know?
Yeah.
And they would just eat what looked like glue sticks all day. You
Yeah.
remember that shit? Dude, I used to trip out
Oh
on that,
man.
dude. I was like, man, they're eating like glue sticks or something. Yeah, it's pretty funny. Um,
Should I eat this glue stick?
yeah. They're encouraging us to eat glue. Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty funny, man. Yeah, but yeah, it's funny how the generations of all the children's shows like that have evolved and stuff. But yeah, Jim Lee's gonna be on Sesame Street, so don't miss it. That's gonna be cool. That's gonna be on Thanksgiving. And from here, let's jump right on into the final segment here, which is the comic book pick of the week. And this week, it's gonna go to Valiant. Valiant Comics is gonna be the pick of the week here today, and that's gonna be Harbinger #1. Did you ever watch the Bloodshot movie, Francisco, with Vin Diesel?
No, I didn't.
I
I
haven't
didn't
either,
get a
man.
chance.
I need to watch that. I definitely need to watch that. Because I actually heard it was pretty good. You know,
Yeah.
it just had a crappy timing when it came out because I think that was the first movie that dropped after COVID hit, right?
Yeah.
That was like the first movie that came out when like everything shut down. So it was like, all right, we're coming, and like, nope, closed door. You know. So that
Yeah.
one in Tenet, I think, from Christopher Nolan. Um, so yeah, but in the rumor mill, Harbinger is the next film to come out for Valiant. So if you don't have a Harbinger 1 first print, you better get it now because that thing's gonna go up after the movie comes out. So for
Yeah,
those
the
not
cover looks
familiar,
cool.
yeah, Harbinger is essentially Valiant's version of X-Men, you know? They're not like the X-Men, but it's their team, you know? It's Valiant's team, Harbinger. And it's a very good read. This new Harbinger, I guess it's not really like spoilers, but Peter Stanchek, the main character you see on the cover, um, he is essentially one of the last survivors of the team. Him and Faith, and yeah, I mean I'm not going to spoil it, but it's a new generation of Harbinger. It's looking like they're going to add new team members. In this first issue, you get a new female character named Cece. So this Harbinger 1 is the first appearance of Cece. There's different variants to this. The cover you see here is the pre-order edition. We actually have this at the store, just came in. And we actually have a really nice Harbinger display too, right? That's this, isn't it this? This is the Harbinger display? Yeah.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. So, but yeah, I recommend it at cover price. You can't go wrong. It's being slept on right now. This is not an expensive book at all whatsoever right now. It's super affordable. Get it at cover, like I said. Even the pre-order edition, which is rarer than the other normal ones. There's a couple store variants too. Shout out to our friends, Nowhere Comics and Games in San Marcos. They got a really nice cover, actually. I recommend them. Shout out to Mateus out there, the owner. Really cool guy. They actually collaborated with us and did the Masters of the Universe David Nakayama cover. So they have a nice variant. I recommend theirs because they actually have CC on the cover of theirs. So yeah, this is a good book. I recommend it. Cover, it's worth it. But yeah, showing Valiant some love here on the comic book of the week because it's affordable. It's got a first appearance. And Harbinger's coming on the way. And Harbinger, I would say, aside from Bloodshot, Harbinger is the biggest property. That's like the biggest thing that Valiant has. You know, it's like Bloodshot, Harbinger, and I would put Exo Manowar and Ninjak for third place. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, and then creeping up close to that, maybe you got in terms of characters people know, Faith probably. You know, people are familiar with Faith. But that's kind of cheating because Faith is in Harbinger. You know, so it doesn't really count. She's actually probably one of the only other Harbingers on the team. So yeah. Yeah, this is gonna be the comic book pick of the week. This was an easy one to pick this week, just because of the timing and that it's out and it's affordable. So highly recommend it. Valiant's a great company. Good people, always been friends of ours as well. We've actually in the past, actually coming up, there's an LA Comic Con coming up, but the last time LA Comic Con happened, the last 2 years, the Valiant booth actually was our booth. We actually shared booths with Valiant for 2 years in those last 2 shows. So we've been good friends. We've had a good relationship, and yeah, I recommend this book. Actually, get this on your. If it's not on your radar, put it on your radar now. And it's a good point to start. You actually don't really need to have read the other ones to kind of jump on here because this is just like a whole new thing. They kind of explain everything to you, so don't worry about it. It's an easy pickup. And that's about it. That's going to be it for today's show. Quick and sweet. Francisco, where can we find you, dude, on the social medias?
You can find me on Instagram at the.boyblunder.
And you can find me at Ruben Aheda, but most importantly, you can find us at Metahumans Comics on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and the Whatnot app. Which, by the way, I think we might be getting verified soon on there. So that's going to be cool.
Snap.
That'll probably be the first thing we ever been verified on. Pretty awesome. So we were one of the OGs in there. That's why when they were and OGs on the comic book stuff, right? They were already selling pops and stuff like that before, but on the comic book front, we were one of the OGs. So I think we're gonna earn our little blue badge because of that. So join us on that. We have our Whatnot sales Wednesdays and Sundays. And we will be having a Black Friday sale. We're gonna call it the Francisco Special. So we're gonna figure it out, and Francisco, and we're gonna figure it out what we're gonna do. But we will do something cool, and we'll figure out. So the way we're gonna do it is we're probably not gonna do a specific day. We might work it out where it's like, since we're only open the 2 days in the week, it might just be like those 2 days, you know? So like if you come by that week, that's our Black Friday. So we got like a 2-day Black Friday, you know? And we might do something like that just to make it not so hectic, you know what I mean? But you get like good deals and stuff. So we'll figure something out. See if we can do something extra special too. Like maybe we'll do a sweet giveaway, some contest. By the way, we're on our route to hitting episode 50 on here, dude. So
Yeah.
when we hit episode 50 on here, everyone tuning in, everyone who's always joining in, a lot of our past guests, I'd like to have some of you join us on here on episode 50, and we just have like this. How cool would it be to just have like 10 or 15 of us all at the same time here, and we just got like this giant like hodgepodge of a crew on here, all like video, and like we'll just go over like some of our favorite characters or cinema movie moments or things like that, and we won't even like cover news topics. We'll just go over like fun stuff that we like, you know what I mean? We'll just do some fun show like that. We'll do something like that, you know? Maybe we'll do some trivia or something like that, you know? We'll have fun with it. So yeah, we're gonna hit the big 5-0. We're on our way to that. And that's about it, folks. Thank you, everyone. We appreciate you all. We really do. Hope you have a great week. Stay safe. Also, I know because we shoot on Mondays, but shout out to all the veterans out there. Thank you for all your service. I know we missed that day because we shoot on Monday, so we obviously miss Veterans Day. But for all the veterans, anyone that tunes in, just want to say thank you for your service. Thank you for what you've done. And my grandpa actually was a veteran, so much respect to everyone out there who put that their lives on the line like that. So thank you very much. And without further ado, have a good night, and